what's new?
¿Qué
You
tal?
Hey Tal is okay. Literally like what's new? Like if I just want an open-ended question. Remember earlier, Susanna, when we talked briefly today and I said, what's new? So I went to the beach, planning a trip. What's new? Anything, Paul. It's raining today. Could be as simple as that. ¿Qué hay de nuevo? ¿Me puede-
Tony,
Sí,
can I interrupt for a moment?
claro.
Tony, Tim is calling me, telling me that he can't get into the meeting. He's trying to get into the meeting. He
He's
can't get
clicking
into
the wrong link.
He's calling you from Italy.
Eh, what should I tell him?
I don't know, man. I mean, it's the same link as always.
Pues dice Tony que es el mismo link de siempre, que no sabe qué hacer.
Tell him it's
I'm sure he got that.
Maybe you are, carry on, don't worry. Hold on. Sorry.
all right. So here in the chat channel, ¿qué hay
De nuevo.
¿Qué hay de
nuevo?
nuevo?
Completely open-ended question. Hmm. Normally we don't do this because you know how I like to do the Spanish only. Let's get in the vortex. Let's get in the pool. Let's do Spanish. I'm curious to see what happens, Paul, Cass, Susanna. I'm curious to see what happens if we can just generate a few thoughts, stuff that I can't say it in Spanish perhaps, but I want to say it. Let me say it in English, just to capture, just to see what's really going on. So if I said what's new, forget Spanish for a second. Here comes Tim.
My daughter went to prom last night.
Perfect. All right, I'm going to take bullet point notes. Daughter, prom.
Mi hija
Y-
fue a la fiesta de escuela. Se llama prom.
Muy bien. Hola, Tim.
Hola.
Quick question in the chat room here, Tim. I'm just putting out here. What's new? ¿Qué hay de nuevo? ¿Qué hay de nuevo?
Sí.
Completely open-ended question. And Timothy, like I just told everybody, I normally don't do this. I like to see if we can struggle in Spanish. You know how we like to struggle? But I want to try something here. I want to
There's nothing new. There's nothing new to me then.
good. So, but I'm curious, what happens if you say what's new and you say, tell me in English. I just want to generate thoughts and then try to capture the thought and then work back from there using a particular technique. I've never really tried this before in a group. I want to see if this works. But my daughter went to prom last night. Great. Anything else new, Cass? You can tell me in English.
I know part Spanish. So
My son got a haircut today.
Okay, good.
el equipo de Yukon Bel Baloncesto Femenino
Yeah.
gana el campeonato
Yeah.
ayer,
Que no.
I think. Premier tiempo en 10 años, I think.
Perfect. We're going to capture all of this. We're going to learn, and I'm going to use a spreadsheet. Lately, I haven't been using spreadsheet, but I want to use spreadsheet in a second here. So I got you. All right. You knew it in half Spanish. Great. Girls UConn won the championship first time in 12 years. Cass's daughter went to prom last night. Son got a haircut today. What's new? Tell me in English or in Spanish, but I really want to know what's new. Anything new, Susanna, Tim? Anything new, Francisco? Anything new?
Milton is grilling
Right,
for supper.
right. Milton is grilling.
Is that barbacoa?
What about Cola?
No.
Timothy, anything new?
Yes. Do you want the long story or the short story?
Short.
I replaced my bicycle.
It's going to be long anyway, so I have to say, if I said long, dude, come on.
No, I'm trying to give you the short version.
Calibrating here.
I changed my bicycle's
I
brake
want the
pads.
2-minute version, so give me the 1-second version.
This is the 1-second version.
All right.
I changed the bicycle's brake pads.
Beautiful, beautiful. Change, bike, brake, pads. ¿Qué hay de nuevo, Francisco?
Estuve aprendiendo a manejar una aplicación para mis sobrinas.
Muy bien. Anything new from anyone else? This is experimental. Let me try something with you guys. I want to see how this goes.
Oh, it
works
also
on one
changed
person.
the chain.
Can you all see the screen?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, de nuevo.
The ID will enable.
The team female won the championship last night for first time in 12 years. See how the English is bad for first time? We don't say for first time, we say for the first time. Our English is going to get bad, and we're doing that so our Spanish gets good. How do you say the team? Anyone? By the way, I don't
El
want
equipo.
yeah, thank you, Cass. I don't necessarily want you to know the word team. I want you to feel what it feels like to not know the word team and realize that you wish you knew the word team. Then you go, oh, okay, so what is team? If I just told you, hey, you got to learn team today, Paul, you'd go, I got to learn team. No, what else do I get? It's always something. Always got to learn something. This is your thought. You said this. You want to say it. I don't want you to. I don't care if you say it.
Yeah.
This is what you wanted to say. Cass, the team.
El equipo.
Is it always El Equipo, regardless of whether it's a male or female team?
Yeah, because it's el equipo femenino. And at any point,
Femenino,
Francisco, if you like a different thing, please tell me that we say it this or that way. Don't think, oh, I can't be correct. Like if you like something more native, like at any time, let me know. So el equipo femenino sounds good, right? No, Francisco.
Yeah.
One.
Ganó.
Gano.
No.
Gano.
Now it's just a puzzle. We're doing something we never do. We never do this, but we never translate. We never talk this much English. We never do this. If we started doing this, it would be at the beginning. It would have been like a mess. It would have been like, oh, this is what we do. No, this is not normally what we do. This is something different. Anyone? The championship?
It's like Campione or something like that.
Campeonato
Campeonato.
last night.
Ayer.
Anoche.
Anoche.
Oh, Noche. Okay. Well, technically it was Por la Tarde.
Muy bien.
Or
Por first time,
primera vez.
primera vez.
Hola.
Yes, okay.
¿Qué pasó, Fabio?
Hola, Fabio.
Yeah.
Todo
Nuestra-
bien. In 12 years.
Desde hace. No, and okay.
And
12.
12.
12 años.
Fabio, quick, catch you up to speed real quick. You can see my spreadsheet, no problem, right, Fabio?
Yep.
So you know how we don't like to translate. We don't like to translate in our heads. We don't like to speak a lot of English. We're doing the exact opposite of that today.
Excellent. You
question
bring
is-
from English to Spanish.
That's the kicker. All right. So ¿Qué hay de nuevo, Fabio? What's new? Here's what I've got just to catch you up to speed. Female team won the championship. The Yukon team, by the way. So the team female Yukon. Sounds
Okay.
weird in English, right? That's what. So be it.
Don't you want to include Balconcesto too? Which
Okay.
team?
All right. So
¿Qué es
Paul,
UConn? Yukon.
University of Connecticut.
Oh, okay.
So there you go, Paul. It's going to be the championship of basketball.
Okay.
Can you help me out there?
De baloncesto?
Baloncesto.
Baloncesto. Final piece on the puzzle here, Fabio. A pun intended, is that we're making it into a puzzle, building block puzzle
Yes.
piece. You know how it goes.
Amazing.
All right. El Campeonato de Baloncesto, Paul. See?
See,
Can you say the championship of basketball in Spanish?
El Campeonato de Baloncesto.
Quick note, I can't see everyone now because it only puts a few people up here. So if there's new people, I think Jerry came in, hola. If I can't see you and I'm like ignoring you more than I normally do, Tim or anyone, it's because of that. I can't see people. I'm just trying to build this puzzle and we'll see how it goes. So anyways, Paul, you said El Campeonato de Baloncesto.
See,
And when did this happen? Cuando?
uh, por la tarde.
But just give me anoche. We're just
Oh,
gonna
anoche. Okay, sorry. Anoche.
You're good.
See,
You're good.
Anoche.
Anoche. And does that happen every year?
No, por primera vez en 12 años.
Nice. Guys team or girls team?
Femenino.
El equipo femenino, no?
El equipo femenino. Sí.
El equipo femenino. And what happened? They lost or they won?
Ganó.
Ganó.
Ganó. Sorry. Ganó.
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 Can you say UConn won? Just say UConn won.
Oh, UConn ganó.
UConn ganó. So if I
UConn
said
ganó.
who won? ¿Quién ganó?
UConn ganó.
UConn ganó.
Ganó.
If you're
Sí.
not speaking right now, if you're Cass or Susanna or Fabio who's not speaking right now, mentally speak, think, okay, how do I play this puzzle myself? It happened when? Anoche, por primera vez, and how long?
12 años.
Años. Muy bien. Cass, ¿qué hay de nuevo contigo?
El equipo femenino. You want me just to read, or you want to give you?
I was
Give
going
me
to
mine.
your answer, but you're welcome to
Okay.
you're welcome to go. You're welcome either way.
Well, my answer was mi hija fue a la prom anoche.
We're going on
Yeah.
our way to do some building block translations. Everyone, how do you say my daughter?
Mi hija
Hija
Hija.
Went
fue
fue
to the
a la
prom.
or
anoche.
When?
Anoche.
Anoche.
Paul, we invested in Anoche. So that's a get. We just copy that one.
Mm-hmm.
If you did this for a certain amount of time, pretty soon you would have everything you needed.
What do
You
you
know,
mean? What do you mean?
If you hola Jerry, now I see you. I didn't see you. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Bien, we can't hear you. Francisco, what I mean is that if you thought of learning Spanish, not as learning Spanish, but rather journaling,
Uh-huh.
keeping a journal in Spanish,
Uh-huh.
and you somehow did it so that the most important points, I mean, actually not the most important.
No, it is scheduled.
It is.
So, Francisco, eventually, you wouldn't be adding new building blocks. Eventually, you just be using building blocks you used the day before, or the day before, or the day before.
All right.
You wouldn't need Anoche again. The UConn girls team winning the game last night taught us. My daughter went to prom last night. When Susanna says my family went to the beach, that taught us my daughter went. So if you keep journaling what happens, eventually you wouldn't need new building blocks anymore. You would just be reusing building blocks you already established.
So you would be using some of the words that you used in previous sentences.
Yes.
All right.
Watch how quickly it comes up. I like to say it's a small language. You know how they say it's a small world? It's like, yeah, it's a small world. It's a small language. The same things keep back up.
I understood the last bit, but I didn't get the first bit.
Which about what?
By clicking the two actual sentences together.
So
I got the bit where you're mixing them,
mhm.
but I was to mixing them.
So we used anoche in Paul's thing,
Okay, right.
and now we're using anoche again in Cass's
Okay,
thing.
yeah, okay, I get it.
All right. My
See that now, thank you
son
very much.
had a cut of hair today.
So you're attaching the daughter to the son bit.
It's just
Mijo.
this is a new thing. We're all getting
Mijo.
together, so it's okay. I know we'll all get this. How do you say my son?
Mijo.
Hijo. Tuvo un corte. How do you say it, Francisco? Le hicieron corte, le cortaron el cabello. Tuvo un corte de cabello. What's your best way?
Le cortaron el cabello
Okay, okay, okay.
o el pelo.
Uh-huh. Hoy le cortaron el cabello de mi hijo. ¿Puede
Ma-
ser, Francisco?
My son, my son, my son.
Right.
MY.
Good. This is the Spanish phrasing. So look, today to him they cut the hair of my son. What's new with you, Cass? Oh, well, today to him they cut the hair of my son. Sounds weird, right?
Le cortaron el pelo de mi hijo.
If it's hard to say that in English, it's going to be doubly hard to say it in Spanish, right?
Le cortó cabello.
That's why we're doing this. Cass, help me out. Anyone help me out. Today,
Hoy
of my son.
de mi hijo.
De mi hijo.
Good.
That's good.
The hair.
El
El
pelo.
pelo.
Fair enough. Fair enough. They cut.
Cortaron.
That's the hard part.
Court. But Susanna, is she still here? I can't see.
Yeah, I'm
Susanna.
here.
Remember how my niece, nietas, my grandkids arrived was Yeg Aaron?
Cortaron.
Taron?
Cortaron.
Thank you.
Cortaron.
Thank God. Thank God. That is exactly it, guys. Lovely.
Cortaron. Okay.
Susanna, your thing taught us
That. Yeah.
to him.
Le.
Low. No.
Lay.
Lay.
Today to him they cut the hair of my son, Cass. Can you say that in Spanish?
Hoy le cortaron el pelo de mi hijo.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't exactly say it that way. You would say
Tell me the best way to say it.
a mi hijo, a mi hijo.
That's right. Gracias.
It's so weird.
Hoy le cortaron el pelo a mi hijo.
Today to him they cut the hair to my son. It's even better now.
Sounds okay to me.
Makes perfect sense.
Exactly.
This phrasing is weird in any language, to be honest.
So if it's weird in any language, it's going to be extra weird in Spanish. You would never say it. I mean, if you don't think it, you'd never say it. So how are we ever going to learn to say anything?
Yeah.
Well, back to basics, building blocks.
True.
Paul, el equipo femenino UConn ganó el campeonato de baloncesto anoche por primera vez en 12 años.
Oh.
Cass, mi hija fue al prom anoche. Y hoy le cortaron el pelo a mi hijo.
Le cortaron el pelo a mi hijo porque ella con su hija a la prom.
Muy bien.
Anoche. No sé.
Milton is grilling.
Milton? Oh, okay. Milton's the name.
Milton está asando or cooking. Okay, cocinando. Ahora. Um,
Sobre
En la parrilla.
is asando a word for grilling?
Asar is more like the technical term for like
Toast.
grilling the toast. Yeah, like roast. Exactly. But just
Oh,
cooking on the grill is good to go.
okay.
All right.
Cocinando en la parilla.
All right. So Susana, Milton está cocinando en la parrilla, ¿no?
Milton está cocinando en la parilla.
Yes, to Milton Cocinado. Cocinado.
Carne. Lo siento, Cass.
Very nice, Paul. Paul, can you give me this part? Line 18.
Yeah, ¿qué está cocinando? Cocinando.
que está cocinando.
Yes, Gary.
Cocinando.
Está cocinando carne. Lo siento. Oh, perdón.
Mm.
We're not always going to do this because it's in a way unwieldy. I want to do it just to look at it this way.
In a way, he's doing a lot of work there.
And that's an understatement, you mean?
Yes.
See.
But it's good though. It's good.
Gotcha.
It's bueno.
By the way, when this is all said and done today, I'm gonna export this as a PDF, and it's gonna look really clean, no lines. It's gonna be all set up, and I'm gonna include that with the video in the group. And when you see it in PDF, you're gonna go, "This is a nice little thing." Paul, nice question, Paul. You said, ¿Qué está cocinando?
Sí, ¿qué está cocinando?
Está cocinando. Está cocinando carne, ¿no, Susana?
Sí, está cocinando carne.
¿Qué tipo de carne?
No lo sé.
Res. Carne de res.
¿Qué res?
Res. Or res. Like beef.
Sí. Oh, to me, can carne be anything other than beef?
Yes.
Yes.
Ah, okay. Because like in Arabic, that's why. Because in Arabic, lahma is lahma, then dajaj. Okay, so res, carne de res.
You say he's cooking carne de res.
Sí.
Carne de res.
Susana está cocinando carne de res.
Sí.
Carne de cordo.
De cordero. Bueno. Susana, can you say he's cooking carne de res on the grill?
Está cocinando carne de res en la parrilla.
That's my hope from this, is that you get the mix and match.
It's not sobre.
So
Sobre la parrilla.
and works best.
Okay.
This is a really good exercise, even for individuals learning by themselves.
Yeah, I really like this.
I'm also trying to see if there are words already here that we can reuse just for fun. So for example, can anyone say Milton is cooking meat of beef,
For the
on
first
the
time.
grill for the first time in 12 years. I know it's not. This is the
I
game.
think there's a bit of a stretch.
Maybe 12 days. I don't know.
Milton está cocinando en la
Doce dias. Doce dias.
Esto un vegetariano. A vegetariano.
There's bound to be a pattern in there.
That's the
Yeah.
point, Tim. Thank you, Tim. That is the point, sir. Keep
These are
going.
gonna-
Where do we leave off?
Por
primera vez en
en
12
12
años.
días, 12 años.
años.
Make it doce dias.
12 días.
See,
That's
12
very
días.
specific.
I had 12 days.
Susanna,
Every
can you
12
repeat that
days.
whole part
Like,
there?
Gonna say dos semanas, right?
Sí, en 2 semanas.
You could say 12 sausages.
What about forget how long? What is he's doing this for the first time, period?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Jerry, you said a lamb or sheep. I personally don't know even what animals are, by the way. Like it's not even Spanish. The sheep and a lamb, is that the baby? I don't even, but anyway, cordero is something.
You don't
Jerry.
even know in English.
Oh,
right, Tony?
pig. A pig is corn.
Carne de puerco, beautiful. Carne de puerco, but I think Susanna probably doesn't eat puerco. I could be wrong.
I don't actually.
Cordero.
Or that is lamb.
Do lamb. Okay, do lamb.
How to say
Just-
for the
just for-
first time ever? ¿Cómo se
about
dice por la
kangaroo?
primera vez? Ever?
First time ever a kangaroo.
It could be kangaroo, it could be octopus.
Tony, ¿cómo se
First
dice
time
por
ever.
primera vez? Ever.
Milton está cocinando por primera vez jamás or something. I don't know. The point gets across here. Por primera vez.
Hmm.
The
Sí,
point
sí.
across. First time ever. Okay, so no further ado. Susanna?
Por todo primera vez? The first, would that be like the first time ever? Por todo?
No.
No, no.
No sé. No importa.
Sí.
The point is across, and I can't think of and there's any word there. Just por primera vez.
Sí, sí, español por primera vez, vale.
Right. So, just for fun, and again, this is a whole different thing than we normally do, as you can find. But Susanna, Milton is cooking.
Milton está cocinando carne de
Sí.
cordero en la parilla por primera vez.
Right. Milton está cocinando carne de cordero en la parrilla por primera vez. It's a nonsense sentence, but the point is that, like we just said, Francisco, we're Right. Anything to add there? No.
But that would be understood by somebody, that would be understood by a Latino, right? I mean, it might be weird, the sentence structure and everything, but they would understand what you were talking about.
The sentence structure is not weird.
Which sentence?
We're going out of our way to see what it would feel like if the English structure was weird.
Hmm.
But the Spanish is good. We're starting with this. That's why we're saying today to him they cut the hair to my son.
Yeah.
What is that? Well, in Spanish you say hoy le cortaron el pelo a mi hijo. Perfect Spanish.
It's a literal translation.
Say again.
It's the literal translation. You're
That's what we're
translating
doing.
literally.
That's it. Look, people have that problem of translating in your head. So be it. Let's like they call prescribe the symptom. You're translating, fine. Translate weird with me. Today they
Mhm.
if you can't think it in English, how are you going to think it in Spanish? All right. So Milton está cocinando en la parrilla. No, Susana?
Sí.
¿Qué tipo de carne?
Carne de res.
¿Por primera vez?
Sí, por primera vez.
Primera vez. Muy bien, muy bien, muy bien.
Hasta la primera vez.
Them's the breaks.
Where are you getting this phrase from?
Hey,
Got that one from Tim.
That's Tim.
Before you came on, Fabio, I asked everyone without, like in English.
Huh.
I asked you what's new. ¿Qué hay de nuevo contigo?
Okay.
What would you say?
Oh, okay. Okay. There's all right.
Like,
So,
forget
I don't.
Spanish.
All right. All right. Okay. Cool.
And that's Tim's abridged version.
All right. All right.
it's a 2-year story.
Help me out here. And it doesn't have to be in order. Like if someone randomly knows breaks,
Los frenos.
los frenos.
Frenos.
Mi bicicleta.
Los frenos.
Renault.
Bicicleta. Let's see.
Doesn't need to be in order. This is a totally random, totally not random.
That's
Oi.
Italian, that is. Mi bicicletta.
Poi
Right?
cambiar,
Cambi.
cambio,
Cambio,
Cambio.
maybe.
Don't
Cambiar.
take us to the bank yet. Cambiar is the verb.
Cambiar.
We
Okay.
mean first person
Cambié.
Yeah.
in the past tense.
cambiando,
Cambio.
Yay. Cambie.
cambié.
I do.
Day. Day.
Mhm, yeah.
De mi
Yeah.
bicicleta.
Nice group work and
Yeah.
teamwork. All right, cambie, guys. Cambie. Now, don't forget. Look, if you forget the comb part or the combi part, fine, forget it. But please do not forget the a part.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If something comes along later and you say, today I cooked meat of lamb
Hoy hay cookie.
on the grill, right? For first time. Okay, carne de cordero
En la parrilla.
en la parrilla. All por
Primera vez.
primera
vez.
Paul?
Vez.
vez. Now, Paul, if someone said, how did you know the word por primera vez? Well, I know it because my journal entry, each one has their own journal entry. Right? So, Paul, my journal entry was, whatever it's called, Yukon,
Mhm.
one for the first time. Paul, can you say one for first time?
Gano por prima vez.
Ganó.
Gano por prima vez. Primera vez. Gano por primera vez.
Right. But then someone else comes along and goes, oh, well, that works for me because my daughter's been competing in this thing and she won for the first time last night in the whatever it is. So someone else says, oh, mi hija.
Gano,
No, Jerry.
gano,
Por primera vez.
sí.
Okay, so my point is that if we have this much on our little puzzle here, and you go, oh, I don't know, I cooked.
Okay.
I'm gonna thank you. At the very least, it should look like this in your mind.
Mm.
Cocinar.
Cookie.
Thank you. Okay, now you're getting close. Cocinar, so
Cocinar.
Cocinar,
No.
drop the AR.
Cocine.
cociné.
Cocine.
You're just gonna move that up here.
Cocinare es el futuro, ¿no?
Yes, cocine. What else can I do here? Cambier, cocine.
Give it a color.
All right, Tim, you're up. Today I changed the brakes of my bike.
Hoy cambié los frenos de mi bicicleta.
Muy bien, muy bien. Let's pretend that it's the first time.
Hoy cambié los frenos de por primera vez.
Bien. Hoy cambié los frenos
frenos de mi bicicleta,
de mi bicicleta.
bicicleta por
Por-
primera vez.
Bien. Muy bien. Muy bien. Today I changed the brakes of my bike for first
For the
time.
first time.
Or today I changed the brakes for the first time.
You're just swapping out a noun for a noun.
I mean, you could just leave off. This could be parenthetical. What brakes? The car, the bike?
Hmm.
Or I do my car. Say I changed the brakes on my car for the first time. Because it's a new car. I've only had it for 6 months, first or a year. I don't know. First time I changed
De mi camión.
de mi
Camión. Troca.
kind of an American word, but that's what we say.
Chain of the bicicleta.
Brakes or chain?
Both.
Guys,
Autobús.
Cadena.
la cadena.
Okay.
Okay, so it's just building blocks. Tim, can you say today I changed the chain of my bike for the first time?
Hoy cambié la cadena de bicicleta por prima vez.
Troco.
Como?
Anything to add there, Timothy? Anything else new with you? Not, then we seal it off, and that's your journal entry.
No, there's loads of stuff I've done today that it's primavera, it's spring, everything changes.
See? Little spring tune-up for the old bicicleta, yeah? Finally, we had Francisco. Tell me again, I'm learning, I've been learning, I've an app for my sobrinos. What was that, Francisco?
Estuve aprendiendo a manejar una app para mis sobrinas. Nieces. Para mis sobrinas.
I know Sabrina, but I couldn't think nieces. All right, muy bien, muy bien. De mis nieces. Okay, muy bien, muy bien. All right, no one has to know this right now. I just want you to see what it feels like to not know it. Go, man, I wish I knew. Well, I know learning. No, I know for. To drive an app? What?
Ah.
Learning.
Guardo.
Learning to.
Guardo.
Anyone give me any piece?
Apprenda.
Apprendo.
Mis sobrinos.
Apprende.
Aprend is the core.
Estaba aprendiendo.
Aprendiendo.
This is the puzzle game of language learning. Aprendiendo.
Tuve.
Someone said estuve. That works.
Estuve aprendiendo. Manejar.
Aplicación.
Para mis sobrinas. Does that work?
Yeah.
It works, man. It works. Look, I'm not going to let it get on here unless it not only works, but it's double checked even by Francisco. This is proper Spanish, Jerry. This is not anything less. It's estuve aprendiendo a manejar una aplicación para mis sobrinas. I didn't tell anyone to say that. That's just Francisco's journal entry.
It's not Lego then.
What does that mean? What were you doing?
Yeah, porque manejar.
Manahar.
Learning to, let me see how I can translate. Learning to
Driving school.
Operate.
learning to operate. Yeah.
To
Driving school,
operate.
that's
I see. Manejar
handle, right?
is
To handle.
operate, huh?
Manejar, to handle, to use, right?
Yeah, to use.
To use. You're learning to use an application.
Yeah.
To them, like you're teaching them. You're
No,
learning.
I'm learning. I'm learning to teach them.
You're learning to. Okay, you learn to. All right, cool.
Well, why do you use then manejar un carro?
But because if I said use, it wouldn't mean. It wouldn't
Different.
give the sense of
You own the
learning.
car, right? Yeah, you be on
So
the
I would
car.
have thought
not
learning, yeah,
driving.
learning to manejar a carro. Not an app.
See, like manejar literally means handle. You're like learning to handle the car. You know, like
with your hand, because man's hand.
But you always use manejar when you say I'm driving the car, correctly?
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Sí, sí.
Yes.
You're using your hand.
Yo
with a hand.
manejar el carro.
Manejar.
Yo manejo el carro.
Manejar.
O conducir, ¿no?
O conducir también.
Es una otra palabra.
Sí, es una palabra y creo, I think it's like a
Es-
modal verb. It's
Es igual?
sí, es igual.
Uf. Es un poco confusing. ¿Cómo se dice confusing?
Confuso.
¿Qué?
Confuso.
Uso.
Confuso.
Confuso.
This is the perfect final point to bring this whole exercise together, because the matter of driving an app, if we can talk about this and somehow get this figured out in the next couple minutes, this is the spirit of the whole thing, okay? And this is what always happens, and it's going to keep happening until we can fix it. And it's perfect that it came up in such a small little point, because we have a very specific target of a thing to fix. Otherwise, what do I don't fix what? Fix this. This particular thing is the thing to be fixed. Watch this.
What are you talking about, Tony? You kind of lost me.
Okay, we're gonna fix something. We're gonna fix. We accidentally came to a very specific point here that sums up the whole spirit of what this is about. And I'm going to tell you what that is right now.
Ooh, goody.
Yes.
If you could write English, it would be great.
Well, I've mostly in English there. Okay, look. In Spanish, you manejar.
Uh-huh.
In English, you drive, right?
Yes.
In Spanish, you manejar a car. And what did we learn today? Well, you can also manejar an app.
Okay.
In English, you want apples to apples, right? Okay, here's what happens when you want apples to apples. In English, you drive a car, bing, like green check, green check, green check.
Green light.
In Spanish, you drive a app, but in English, you don't drive an app.
Red light.
Red light, like
Blue
red
light,
X.
blue light.
Okay. So here's what the typical, like, here's what almost always happens. In my mind, as a native English speaker, you don't drive an app. Therefore, there must be something wrong here. Yeah, there is something wrong here. If I said I'm driving an app, you're driving it. Oh, you mean you're using the app? Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, using. I'm sorry. English isn't my first language. I meant to say using an app. Yeah, that's wrong. Okay. So here's the assumption, and this is wrong. The assumption is because this is wrong in English, then it also must be wrong in Spanish. And the only way that I'm going to get a green light, like a green check here, in order to allow myself to say drive an app, is if I can somehow force Spanish into a acceptable English pattern for me. So manejar means use. operate, I need it to make sense. Like I need it to feel right English wise. Because what does that mean? It means that English is still your center.
Mm-hmm.
If it doesn't sound right in English, well, then I'm not even I need it to sound right in English. Make this make sense to me in English.
No.
Drive an app. Okay, here's my remedy. From now on, you drive apps in English.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so let me tell you the apps that I'm able to drive. I know how to drive the Instagram app. I'm able to drive the Facebook app on my phone. I can even drive ChatGPT on my phone. What can you guys drive?
I can drive WhatsApp.
You can drive WhatsApp.
Google Chrome.
You can drive Google Chrome.
I can drive Facebook.
I can drive Facebook.
Right, Telegram.
Can I hear it in good English, Paul?
Drive Telegram.
Drive Telegram.
YouTube.
You drive YouTube.
Can you drive
Oh.
a letter? Could you drive a letter?
You would send a letter. Good question, but you send a letter. Enviar.
I can drive a hammer, right?
Yeah.
No,
drive a
the
nail.
nail.
You drive a nail.
And use the drive.
Okay.
Oh.
That's different.
Oh, there's
I can't
Hard
have-
drive. There's hard drive.
I don't have anything I cannot drive in the world, the whole of the computers,
beautiful.
from telegrams,
Nice.
message posts, Wi-Fi, networking, Cisco,
Nice.
Microsoft, Juniper, programming languages. I know all of
Drive
those.
them all.
And
Great.
yeah, I can drive all of them.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Perfect.
I see. Thank you, Timothy. Thank you.
Yes, that was excellent.
Thank you.
So now that driving an app is acceptable for me,
It opens a whole new world of things, of items.
sí,
And the
yo
re-
manejo Facebook, yo manejo.
And the reason I can drive all those apps is because they've all got three basic concepts.
Could you say manejar mi loco?
No.
El loco.
And that means
Crazy.
I handle Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. I handle.
And just for the sake of our mental flexibility, I want you to actually push English outside of its comfort zone. Like push your whatever, however you say that. Think your English outside of the comfort zone. I drive Facebook.
That's a good construction.
If it feels weird, good. Because it's only going to feel weirder in Spanish. So if you can't allow yourself to think I drive an app, how are you ever going to stand a chance to say it in Spanish? So we have to stop thinking that English is the way things work and Spanish has to conform to English. No, Spanish works the way it works. English is whatever.